Hi everyone, welcome back. Hope everyone is good, safe at home. So, today's topic is how to speed up your Windows 10 or the tips which you can follow to speed up your Windows 10 operating system. There are lots of my friends who tell me that they bought new laptop, it was super fast, but with use of few months, it's not working at the same pace it was working before. So our PC hardware continue to speed up, so does the software, and Windows 10 is no exception. This is especially true for the startup time. If you upgrade from Windows 7 or Windows XP, you will be surprised by how fast your machine is ready for the action, uh, especially in the boot up time. But there are other performance factors to consider after you are up and running. Even the latest Windows version is not immune to slow down. You can see with time your operating system is getting slowed down. The problem with a lot of Windows steep speed up stories is that they tell you to turn off some of the operating system features, which are fun features like visual animation. Most of our tips show you how you can speed up your Windows system without compromising the appearance, functionality, and most of them are free, but some involve to spend some little cash or software hardware. For people with older and lower power machines who want to speed boost but do not care about extra features, there are a couple of tips for them also. So the first thing is to run a tune-up utility. So there are lots of tune-up utilities available in the market. Some are free. Let's see. Some of them are paid. So if you say tune-up utilities 2020, so tune-up, there are lots of. I love the one from AVG. It works great. But if you don't go for crack. I don't suggest you to crack any software because the developer do a lot of hard work to develop things. So if you go, you will find a lot of. I'm on PC Mac, so they suggest you go software. So there are lots of tune-up utilities. Some are free, some are. Most of them are paid. So like this is free. So you can use TuneUp. They don't considerably increase the speed, but they if you every TuneUp utility have a auto boost feature, so it increase or do some tune-up functionality in your system that make your system start up and the working of your application faster. So you can choose some of them from the market and you will see a considerable difference in the operating system functionality or the speed. The another thing is to uninstall lots of features which come pre-installed with your system. I call them crapware really. There are lots of features for your batteries and one-click programs, and there are so many uh, pre-install features. If you see in my apps, I have already removed many applications. So if you see my application, uh, there might be like alarm clocks, uh, mhm, Bubble Witch 3 Saga, and there are so many other by default applications that come with your system that uh, make your system slower. So you can uninstall those applications or disable them, and it will make your system quite fast. There is another thing is you can limit the startup processes. The startup processes are the processes when you start your operating system. Those processes start at the time of the operating system. Some are mandatory for your operating system functionality, but some are not needed. So what you can do, you can disable the startup processes which you don't need. So you can do msconfig If you type msconfig, you go to the wait, services. So these are the services which start at the time of the operating system. So what you can do, you can check which services need to start. So if I say, so never disable the services from the manufacturer. If you see, my computer is from Acer, so there are several services that come from Acer. User experience improvement program. So I can disable that, and you apply, so it will exit without restart. So this will help considerably to increase the booting time of your operating system. Another tip is that you need to clean up your disk. The thing is, there are lots of disk cleaner program also available on the internet, or if you go disk cleanup by default, it comes with a Microsoft operating system. What it actually do, it clean up the unwanted junk like temporary file, offline web pages, installer files on your PC, and offers to delete them all at once, and maybe even find something uh, in your recycle bin. So they will delete it as well. It generally only have a noticeable effect on the speed of your drive getting close to full, however, and you can also do disk defragmentation. It will, if you open this defragmentation, it is you can schedule it. You can schedule it at the night when you are not working, or on your lunch time. You can schedule it. It's really help you to arrange the segments on your hard disk and make your disk processes like read, IOPS, all those things faster. Another thing is which is not a free. If you go to my system properties, I'm using 16 GB of RAM. So it's quite good for my system. My system is super fast, and the booting time and opening of the application is quite fast. So what you can do, you can increase RAM. Nowadays RAMs are super cheaper, and it allows you to give speed to your computer and use your memory more efficiently. So RAM is always an option uh, to increase the speed of your system, because every application you use consume memory or the RAM for the running the processes. So if you are doing a lot of concurrent processing, even Chrome consume a lot of RAM. If you open a lots of tab on your system and you feel your system slower, what you need to do, you need to increase RAM. Nowadays you can find 8 GB of RAM around $50 to $60 on Amazon, and it's always good to increase your memory of your computer. Another thing is to use SSD drive for your OS drive. So if you see my computer, it have 250 GB of C drive, which is the my booting drive or Windows startup drive, and many of my applications are also installed in my C drive. And if you see, I have a 2 TB of D drive, which is I use for the store of document files, images, movies, any other things I purchase online. So if you see, this C drive normally you keep big in size, and I have just 250 GB because I use a SSD, which is a solid state drive. Is considerable fast in speed in writing and execution of program than what I'm using. 2 TB is normal SATA drive. So it's always advisable to use SSD for your operating system and use a SATA drive for your normal disk. Another thing is to use an antivirus and or a spyware, because when you use a lot of surfing of web and lot of surfing of web sector, you with time to time you start getting uh, lots of spywares and virus on your system. So if you go best antivirus, so there are free antivirus as well. So let's go again. Let's go to TechRadar this time. So if you find the list of the best antivirus, bit different, and nowadays they are considerable cheap. You can find 1 year license is for $25, and there are certain free antivirus as well. If you go to Norton, uh, just for $15. So if you are doing your office work, if you are using your credit cards or a sector, it's always advisable also from the security point of view to have an antivirus installed in your system. So there are lots of antivirus which come with internet security, which is slightly better because it help in securing your online access as well. So it's always advisable to use an antivirus in your system, because if there are lots of malwares, or if you see there are lots of pop-up coming suddenly because you misclick somewhere and something isn't installed in your system, which is a rootware or adware, so those kind of, you will start getting frustrated and you need to format your operating system and you start experiencing the same problem again and again. So it's always advisable to use an antivirus. What another thing you can do is to change your battery settings. So if you are using an operating Linux, like a laptop, what you can do, you can change your power and settings. So there are additional power settings. So if you go balance or high performance, so if you are using a charger, if you are not outside, you don't have a problem that you have a power source, so always use high performance. It may consume your battery a bit higher, but it will give more resources to your applications and your operating system, and your operating system will be super fast. Another thing is the same old trick. What you can do, you can change your appearance settings. 1 second. You can change the appearance settings, and you can speed up your system. What you need to do, you just need to type adjust appearance and performance in Windows. I'm using whatever comes by default, but you can adjust for best performance. So it will remove the look and feel and make the movements and the graphics of system a bit normal than what Windows 7 suggests you, or oh, sorry, Windows 10 suggests you. So let's choose what is best for a computer, but if you want, you can suggest the best performance as well. So it it helps a lot. It increases your battery life as well. Um, it also increase performance of your system. Another thing you can do, what you can do, you can stop the indexing of your hard drives, because on lower end computer, indexing consume a lot of resources. If you are not searching too much files or data on your hard drive, what you can do, just need to type indexing. It will open indexing option, go to modify, and it shows what all location are getting indexed. So if you see, I have disabled my hard drive because I don't do too much search. So you can enable or you can disable. So disabling the index option reduce lots of background processes and increase the speed of your operating system considerably, and it's free. You need not to do anything. And the last tip for the Windows 10 is to disable notifications. My notification is enabled, but what you can do, you can disable notification from apps and another senders. If you are using lots of apps which are a part of program now with Windows 10 and you install lots of apps, they keep giving notification because they are running on background. So if you disable the notification of the app, is going to save a lots of background resources, reduce a lots of uh, load on your processor and memories, and it's going to affect considerably the speed of your operating system. There are lots of tips which I might have missed, but these are one of the best that I can let you know. And if you use them, try them out and write on the comment section. Does it affect your operating system? What tips you use? I tried, there are lots of paid things I can tell you, but I don't want to go in that way till the time is not necessary. You can even use a free antivirus, but buying a RAM or SSD is a long time investment because they work for many years without problems and it makes your work faster. So try to do these tips and stay safe, stay at home. Bye for now. I will come up with new videos